Can I guess that she's the asshole? I don't care if it's a kid. I'm gonna grab him and bring him down with me.
What?
Yeah. You look deranged.
She deserved this. She deserved the heartbreak.
This is so
He told me that he...
Hello. Oh, there we go. Her. What did you bring us, girl?
So I actually got
What
that
is
from an
this?
event from Henry's Wine Bar.
Ooh.
So it's like a
Oh,
pretty
it's red
expensive.
wine.
Yeah.
Don't try
So that's why I end up with broken glasses.
No, do you know how many like things we've gone through because she's like, I broke them again?
Like, it happens.
It's because you keep clanking them together. I don't understand why you keep doing that. Welcome back to the channel.
Welcome back.
Happy
Welcome to
New Year.
2023.
Oh
Yes.
my God.
Cheers. Let's cheers to that.
Cheers to 2023.
New Year. Let's take a sip. I'm Oshs.
I'm Akela.
And we are Oshs and Akela. So if you aren't aware what we do on this channel, we do Am I the Asshole? And if you're not sure what that is, it's basically people writing in to Reddit and asking them if they were wrong in a situation or if they're the asshole in the situation. They leave it up to us to decide whether or not they are the assholes.
Yeah, because you know, sometimes people just need that unbiased opinion and they can't get that from the people they're around, so they just send it online. And guys, if you have your own Am I the Asshole scenarios that you want us to react to, say on this channel, and like open up the floor to everyone else, send it to oshandakela@gmail.com. We'll put the email right here, and please title the email like Am I the Asshole or whatever, so we know that's what it is.
Yeah.
And also mention if you want to be anonymous or not, because
We want to say names.
Yeah, like I was reading some of them and I'm like, okay, I see a name, but are you gonna be upset if I say your name? Because some of these scenarios are like really specific. Like if you were to hear it, you'd be like, are you talking about me? Like, yeah. Am I the asshole for snapping at my friend who keeps ditching me because now I have a child?
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Okay, 2 years ago, I, female 29, unexpectedly got pregnant, and now I have a beautiful 18-month-old daughter, Sierra. Over that time, my friend circle got considerably smaller, but my best friend remained, Mia, female 31. Mia doesn't have kids, nor does she want kids, but she's been brilliant with Sierra. I'm a stay-at-home mom and obviously don't have as much time to hang out as I did previously. Mia and I live on the same street. We're in Manchester, England, and it's a walking distance between our houses. I've told Mia numerous times that she can just pop in whenever she wants to. She works from home, but she rarely does. She did at the beginning, but it's been happening less and less. Instead, she keeps suggesting we go out for coffee or pizza or even a drink, but I don't have the time, and I always just tell her to come over and we'll have a coffee at my place. She asked if I wanted to go out with her and her other friends for a drink last weekend, but I said no, but she's welcome to come over and we'll have a few drinks at mine. She said she already had plans and it felt weird to drink when she knows there's a child around. Honestly, I feel neglected. I feel like she put me on the back burner and doesn't want to be my friend anymore. I'm always available, but she rarely comes over, and I don't think that's fair. Today, I saw her photos from Saturday night out, and I was fuming. She ditched me just so she could go and drink like she's 20 again. I feel rejected and horrible. I thought we were best friends, but she clearly doesn't value me when she won't even have a few drinks with me at my house. When she finished work, she called and asked if I fancied going for coffee to town, but I asked her to come over again. She said yes, but before she disconnected, I heard her mumble, like always. This really annoyed me.
Oh.
Yeah, when she came over, I decided to be open about everything. While not my proudest moment or most mature moment, I shouted at her that she's an awful friend and that she barely comes over, and if she doesn't want to spend time with me, just to say it and to stop playing around.
Yeah.
She said she's always been accommodating, but it's been 2 years and she doesn't want to spend time with me when there's always a kid, especially now when she has to watch her language because she likes to swear. It says Mia likes to swear. I said that she knew I had a child and responsibilities, and she said that Tom, my partner, could take care of Sierra once in a while so I could have a time off. This felt really intrusive, and I told her to mind her business and not meddle on my marriage. I was really angry with her and I kicked her out. She called me a selfish asshole on the way out.
Oh, okay.
Normally, I would expect her to call by now with apologies, but she hasn't done so. I'm starting to wonder, was I the asshole or was she? Perhaps I was too harsh and should have been more careful with discussing it. Am I the asshole?
I just think Mia's not a good friend.
When you have a kid is when you really know who's there for you in your life.
I also think that she needs to make more mommy friends too, because once you have a kid, it's very hard to find things in common, because especially when they're still babies, still young, because that becomes your whole life. Like you,
even if she
were
like
just a mom at that point.
Because like she like the Mia saying like, can't your husband come and watch her sometimes? You can take a night. Like I get that. I do get that, because it's like, okay, not every day at your house. Like I also want to go out, you know, but like also where's the understanding of like, but she's just like, she's barely two, like, you know what I mean? Like I I want to be at home. I don't want, maybe she has guilt or something. Maybe she doesn't want to.
But after you've done it for a while, it's like, okay, I want to go out. Like, I don't just want to come over and watch the baby with you. I think like true friendship goes through tests, and like there's like sometimes there's a lot of turmoil, but it depends on how you get over it and how you like move on from the situation. Yeah, I think if she's a real friend, like you guys could have talked it out and like could have came to an understanding. Like just because you have a baby, that shouldn't make the friendship like deteriorate. It shouldn't. But it depends how they are, because like I feel like when you're a mom, like people forget that like moms, like I was gonna say, like they lose themselves like in being a mom, like you know what I mean. So it's like I still need my friends to be here with me, like, and understand that this is my life now. She shouldn't expect her to apologize though. Like, what would you do if my friend was doing that? I mean, there is balance. Like I think once in a blue moon, like once every couple months, go out with her. Yeah. Leave the baby with the daddy. I don't think that's an issue. Like, yes. Why can't she compromise with her friend? Why is it everyday baby? I would talk to her and be like, hey, I want to go out. Like, like old times. Like, can we just, is it just now me and a baby? Like this is like a thing that I hear moms go through a lot. There's like, when you have a baby, your friends drop. Like, like, cause you have expectations. You're like, well, I thought you'd be there for me. But it's also them not, like, who you allow in your circle. Because I know my friends, if I had a baby, that wouldn't be my circumstance. Like, don't you have a strong feeling of like these friends would stick with me even if I had a baby? Like these would be my ride or die. Like there's some yes and some that are like your best friends, and some are just acquaintances which I don't expect, or like friends I don't expect you to be there. But like your best friends, like I know like nothing can like a baby will not come in between our dynamic. Like I don't know, maybe it's just, but I feel like a lot of people feel like that. I feel like a lot of people are like, and then it happens. This is me trying to be like, oh, could never happen to me. I feel like a lot of people think like that, and they're like, no, but that's my best friend, and she's been my best friend since we were in high school. There's no way a baby's gonna come and like they're not gonna be there for me. It's kind of like even in a relationship, like the baby mom and baby dad breaking up after the baby, like not knowing, like, oh, I thought this is gonna be us forever, and the baby comes in. You just don't know what's gonna happen. Let me shut the fuck up. Yeah, you don't know. I think like I think that friendship was seasonal. But that's her best friend. I think that was for that season of your life when you were single and not a mom. That too. I think this season, you need mom friends. I think you need mom friends. I think you need people who understand you and your life, because it's really baby and you. It's just because that's it. That's my life now. Until the baby's like what, a teenager, like you know, it's just you and the baby. So yeah, mom friends, highly recommend. How do you, oh my god, I feel like life is so hard. It's just like, it's very seasonal. Like everything is so seasonal, and like your expectations of people are always gonna, like you're always gonna be disappointed in life. But it's like, also I guess you just have to buck up and be ready for it. Am I the asshole for telling my female cousin that she should have grabbed her husband's arm instead of my husband's arm when she was about to fall? Can I guess that she's the asshole? Is that bad? Okay, go. My female cousin, Sandra, and I, both 30s, aren't close. Oh. My sister and mom adore her though, and think that she's a perfect role model in everything she does. I tend to disagree, but won't expand on that. I try to stay civil, and when we only meet during big family events, the family and I got together and an accident took place. We were all standing outside, and Sandra didn't pay attention to the stairs and tripped and almost fell. But she, instead of grabbing her husband's arm, grabbed my husband to stop herself from falling. I found that inappropriate and deliberate also. I'm sure her husband felt irritated by that as well. She then casually let go of him and went to get some water. I brought it up to her when the women were alone. Sorry. And there was a huge argument. Lady. She called me ridiculous for getting hung up on whose arm she grabbed to prevent herself from falling. She said my husband was the closest to her at the time, and it was illogical for her to look for her husband's arm, like, while falling. Words from me, words from her, and we blew up. Mom started scolding me for making a scene during a celebration over a nonsensical issue. My husband said that I overreacted. Sandra ended up leaving. My aunt, Sandra's mom, called me a nasty name and said I should be ashamed of indirectly accusing her of being unfaithful to her husband and having her eyes on my husband. She said it was an accident, but I escalated it and should apologize for the shitty night. But I haven't done that, and I needed space. Now my parents are pushing me to apologize. So yeah, am I the asshole? Yeah, you insecure ass. People have no shame in acting like, lady, what are you talking about? If I'm falling, I'm actually grabbing whatever. I don't care if it's a kid. I'm gonna grab him and bring him down with me. Like, it doesn't matter who's. No, seriously, like grabbing someone's hair. Like, whatever is there, I'm
grabbing it. Like nobody's really thinking about that. And then the undertone of you try to grab my husband's arm, you should have grabbed your husband's arm is heavy. It's very much, you want my man.
Yeah.
To a grown woman with a husband.
Yeah.
You look deranged. You look deranged.
You look crazy.
The thing is, like, apologize or not, we know you're crazy now.
Yeah.
Like, that's it. The jig is up. Like, you're not
crazy,
okay.
You're insecure, you're jealous.
Yeah, no, and...
Yeah, and she's, even in the beginning, she's like, we're not close. Like,
no, I feel so, like, it's so sad when the jig is up for people. Like, when we finally, oh, she's crazy. Got it. Like, you know what I mean? Like, if I was Sandra or, like, the girl who got accused, I'd be like... I'd be like, she's just nuts. Like I'm not even gonna give it no time. Like, the girl's crazy.
The fact that the girl was like, what do you want me to do? Like, look for my husband's arm while I'm falling in that split second? Like, no, girl. Like,
it's not gonna
grabbing
happen.
Whatever is close to you.
And the thing is too, it was an intrusive thought for sure because you did it right then and there. That kind of confrontation.
Are you okay?
No, like no. Why'd you grab my man? Maybe they're not close, but it's like you guys are at a family event, right? So it's like we're all family. You guys don't want to see me fall, right? You don't
grab his arm.
It's fine. Like no, she's like She's like. I actually would have rather seen you fall than grab my arm. That's essentially what she's saying. Am I the asshole for giving my husband my honest opinion after he asked? My husband and I, 42 female, 39 male, recently passed through his hometown and so made a trip by his childhood house to show me where he grew up. He was ecstatic to find that the Chinese takeaway fish and chip shop that his mom got him each and every Friday as a kid was still open 20 plus years later. Even though we're on a diet, I decided to indulge him and go there for a nostalgia dinner. Big mistake. After spending half an hour talking to the elderly Chinese owner and about how he used to go there as a kid without consideration for me just standing there waiting, he ordered half the menu: fish and chips, lemon chicken, sweet and sour pork, chicken fried rice, etc. His excuse being we could save the leftovers for the next few days, even though he knows we're on a diet. When we finally got home to eat, he asked me what I thought. I'm someone that speaks how I feel, and he knows this, so I was honest. It was terrible. The chips were too salty and not crispy enough. Fried rice skimmed on the meat. Sweet and sour pork didn't feel authentic, among other things. I'm confident if not for my husband's nostalgia glasses, he would likely say the same. My husband is acting like I personally insulted his late mother, as if I was supposed to lie and pretend to like the disgusting meal he didn't even make. I stand by my comments 100%, but want to know if I'm the asshole here or if my husband just needs to man up a bit. Am I the asshole?
You're not the asshole, but like, everyone has their own taste buds. How is your husband getting offended by that?
I think she's the asshole.
What?
Yeah.
So she should have lied and said that she liked it?
I think she should have not rained on his lovely day. Like, I think like he was having such a nostalgic, lovely time in his hometown, went back to a place that he was...
It was terrible.
Like, come on, bitch. Like, what the fuck? Like, can you like...
Okay,
like,
yeah, no.
You know, like,
wording.
Like, no, like, that's what I mean. Like,
I don't really enjoy it that much, but
now you can have it. Yes. Like, you know what I mean? Like, clearly he's having a lovely time. He talked to the owner, and she's like sitting there, like, no consideration for me.
Yeah.
Just sitting there.
It's not what you say, it's how you say it. I think her honesty was good, but it's definitely...
It's the delivery. No, she's giving like, I get it, you're on a diet, but there's portion control and like, you know what I mean? Like, every once in a while, it's okay. And like, it's definitely a special occasion. And she said that his mom died, like, his late mom. So it's like, it probably really hit like a really like soft spot for him. And then like, for you to just kind of be like, it was terrible, like, you're just being a gray cloud. Okay,
I don't think what she did was assholey, but how she said it was giving asshole.
Yeah, I feel like from the beginning she was giving like just not nice vibes, like her being like,
well, she was standing there,
you know, like no consideration for me, like, yeah, like, can we enjoy the day? We made a day out of it, you know? I don't know, like she's giving bad vibes. You're the asshole. I think you're the asshole. Yeah.
Now that I like thought about it, okay, yeah, I forgot. I she said it's terrible. Like I said it's terrible. Okay,
no,
you're the asshole. No, it's terrible. Come on. Am
I
I the asshole for leaving a fake positive pregnancy test in the bedroom to catch my husband's mom snooping? My mother-in-law moved in with us a month ago. I began to notice my stuff in the bedroom, furniture rearranged, stuff moved, etc. I felt like I was going crazy because my husband is the only one who has access to the bedroom, and he doesn't usually touch nor come near my things. I figured it must be his mom walking in and snooping on my personal thing. I told my husband and he said his mom would never. I had a huge hunch but couldn't install a cam in the bedroom to capture her in the act. So I got me one of those fake positive pregnancy tests and threw it in the bedroom's trash can. Literally the next day after I got to work, I got tons of calls and texts from my in-laws congratulating me for my pregnancy. My husband...
No. So not only did she snoop, she shared the news with her.
Yeah. Yeah. My husband came over to my workplace and was all worked up about it, asking since when was I pregnant, why I didn't tell him. I asked how he found out, and he said his mom. His mom found the positive test in the trash can in the bedroom. I asked if his answer just confirmed that she's been snooping in the bedroom all along. He had a realization moment, but demanded we stick to the bigger issue. I said there was no bigger issue, because the positive test was fake, and this whole thing was done to expose my mother-in-law's snooping. He was not convinced. He had me take an actual test right in front of him, and he was livid, asking how I could lie about such a thing and break his mom's heart, since I know very well that she longed for kids. Ugh. I got a lot of shit because of this from him and his mom and his family, now calling me a liar and manipulator. Am I the asshole?
Okay, I see what she was going for, but why the pregnancy test? Like, you couldn't.
I guess like, that would be like the ultimate.
That's the ultimate one, but like,
I got you.
But like, why are you gonna mess with? Like, she's an old lady.
So
like,
funny. This is so
no, but the mom is wrong for telling everyone.
No. She's wrong for snooping.
She's wrong. She's totally wrong for snooping.
No, you did the right thing. You did the right thing, and you caught her. Now, like, your husband can believe she's been snooping through my shit. Like, imagine someone going through your room. Not even your mom, your husband's mom going through your room.
Yeah, that's pretty fucked up.
No,
and it's just, I just can't get over that she announced it. Like, it's, who told you to announce it? You are so bright. I didn't even tell you.
Exactly.
I didn't even tell you that I'm pregnant yet. So you're gonna go tell the family. First of all, the rule is you're not supposed to tell first trimester. Everyone knows that.
Or what if I miscarried?
Like,
you know
already,
you don't know.
You have.
She deserved this. She deserved the heartbreak of not actually being pregnant. She deserved all of this.
For everyone, because it's like, now we have to let you know there's no baby coming. Like, sorry for getting you guys. Well, it's her fault though. The mom's fault for like telling everyone. Like, why would you do that?
Yeah. I don't think she's the asshole at all. I think they set it up perfectly. I just think it's the mom's fault ultimately for spreading the news, for snooping in the first place. It's everything. No, you're not the asshole. The mom is the asshole, actually.
She has a big mouth. No, she needs to stop.
Not the asshole. she needs to mind her own business. No. That's what she needs to do.
Wait, guys, we're doing one of yours.
Oh, yeah.
We didn't even tell you.
Yeah. So this one is actually not one that we found, but you guys submitted it.
Yes.
So like we have been telling you guys, we accept Am I the Asshole submissions. Yes. So if you have any, just submit them.
Yes.
Anonymous, non-anonymous. Let us know what you guys want to be.
Congrats to this person. You're our first reader write-in.
Yeah, congrats.
Yeah.
So, okay. During summer of 2021, I met my ex-boyfriend. I thought of it to be the happiest moment of my life because I found someone who understood me to a different level. Now, how every love story goes, it comes with a bunch of challenges. He would lead me to believe that he could provide me the world. He took me to all these fancy hotels in Toronto, fine dined me at the most bougie restaurants, and also spoiled me with very expensive designer goods, Chanel bags. Dang. Not only that he was genuinely a very kind person to be around, I grew to really love this man. As a 22-year-old, I never experienced love to this level. 22, that's very young.
Like a little baby.
Yeah. His main goal was to show me that what this man could do for me emotionally, physically, and financially wouldn't be comparable to any guy out there. During the beginning of March last year, we found out he was diagnosed with stage 4 cancer and he needed to be treated right away. As someone who's really close to you, this was the most horrifying news to hear. My mother recently just passed away from the same cancer he was diagnosed with. I felt like I needed to help this individual.
Like, that would be like such a, like, my mom just passed away with the same thing that you just got diagnosed with. I'd be like, oh, I'm taking care of you. Like, that's it.
It was my duty to help him recover. As time passed by, I noticed his emotions towards me were changing. He would call me rude names and he would manipulate me to believe stuff that weren't true. And he would lower my confidence down to boost his own. He would think the world was moving against him and I was plotted to do evil things towards him. I tried to ignore everything because my main concern was to help my boyfriend survive and recover as quick as possible. Near the summer of 2021, we found out he beat cancer. I was so happy for him. He would finally start molding his life back slowly together. As life was progressing, we would think stuff would start to get better, but that was not the case. The emotional abuse got worse and worse by day. The emotional abuse got worse and worse by day. It got to a point where I was done with this trashy behavior and I was ready to live happy on my own. As much as it hurt me, we both chose to walk away. After taking a few months away from each other, he reached out and asked to see me so he could apologize for his behavior. We met up and talked it out and I thought everything was going back to normal. When I met him, it felt like the old him I knew when I first met him. In the evening of that day, we went to our local restaurant to grab something to eat. I told him to head inside to get the food we ordered. He returned in the car empty-handed and was starting to hallucinate. He thought people were watching him and coming to hurt me and him. He sped away really quickly. I told him to park on the side of the road so I could calm him down. I could tell he was just having some mental hallucination. He parked the car and told me to get out of the car. I refused to leave the car and put my seatbelt on. He put the car on drive and started driving on the main road at 120 kilometers per hour on a road in downtown Toronto.
That's crazy. Like, if you, like, 120 on
a 60?
Yeah, like, that's
or
insane.
50?
Or even less. Like, sometimes they're like 40 because it's like such narrow, small road.
After 30 seconds of driving, he crashed the car head on to another car and ran out of the car, leaving me behind dead or alive. He is now facing 9 charges and is currently locked away. He reached out to me, letting me know that he was diagnosed with schizophrenia and he was having a psychotic episode.
This is so sad.
He told me that he needed me to be there for him during this time. Now, I don't know if I should be there for this person and try to help him heal or let him heal on his own. I also faced a bunch of injuries and I'm filing a lawsuit against him. Am I the asshole? No, you are not the asshole.
This is too much for anyone
really
to
sad
deal with.
that you're dealing with this.
It's so crazy.
Do you think it's like the medication from like
it could be like and who knows what could trigger like schizophrenia or like other mental health issues, but it's like
it's just so
you're
sad.
so like young and it's like you could like I could see how somebody could be like, how can I leave them in a time of need? Like when they need me the most, how am I meant to leave them? But then you are essentially giving up your life for someone because this is going to be a battle he deals with forever, right?
I don't think
you're not the asshole. You're like not the asshole.
Listen, one thing about this life is you have to be selfish, especially when it comes to relationships, because this is who you will spend your life with. Period. Like this is who will raise your children. Choose yourself. You're young. You already like went through a lot of shit with this guy. If that's not the burden you want to take on, then you have to like be honest with yourself. Do not like be what's it called? Guilted. Yeah, like do not be guilted into a relationship like I'm doing this because I have to. Like no, you're doing this like clearly you don't want to. That's why you're writing in, right? Like listen, you helped him through his chemo journey or like his cancer journey. You already did a lot. Like you did a lot for this one person. Like you need to like put yourself first.
It's not going to be easy, but the longer you allude to like possibility that maybe you will be there for him for a long time, it's just going to make it way harder for you. He definitely needs people to be there for him, but it's like it's still not your burden. It's still not you who has to do it, and you actually have to think about yourself in like the next few years and like what your life can look like. But no, you're not the asshole and you need to pick yourself.
Yeah, what a crazy story.
That's really sad. I'm so sorry you're going through that. Really,
really sad. You just up and left, like left the car.
That's crazy. Oh wait, he's going to jail though, right?
Yeah.
Well, that
9 charges.
It's bad to say, but it'll make it easier for her to not leave,
I guess. Like, yeah, like take this time to really like try to like separate yourself from him.
Like I mean
it's sad, but like
it's so like, sad.
Trust me, like you have so much life. Like 22 is so young.
Yeah, send us the update. Like I hope you're okay, and I want to know what happens next. Right? With you.
No, I was literally gonna say like DM us. Like if you want to like update. I'm curious to know like
I want to know, and I want to know you're okay.
Like, I really do wish you the best.
Yeah. If you loved the video, like, comment, subscribe, and follow us on our social medias, specifically the TikTok, please. Yeah, so that's it.
Yeah. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and we'll see you guys in the next video.
Bye.
Bye.